up, guys? Liv and I are headed on an overnight journey, try to get some nice brown trout. Super excited, super pumped. It's gonna be a beautiful weekend, like in the, I don't know, like 40s, close to 50 degrees. It's gonna be a blast, and we're gonna bring you along with us. So stay tuned for the adventure.
Everything? Truck locked up, Liv?
Yep, all you have to do is press that button, right?
Yep.
Ready? Freighted. Coffee. The one-handed helper. That's what we call him. We got shovel down. Good job. You know what they call me? The old two-sled wonder. So guys, we're establishing our home base for the weekend. We're gonna situate ourselves up on this higher point that's frozen solid. It's pretty decent walking considering all the slush that we've had lately. But if we're up on this higher ground, any water that accumulates will kind of drain off the sides naturally. And it's nice solid ice versus that kind of layer of water in between. We don't want to set up on that, so that's good. It's definitely a shack second kind of day. It's beautiful out, probably 26 degrees, no wind right now. So definitely a shack second kind of day. Let's get some traps in the water and get doing it here.
Salmon, browns, brook trout.
Those are the target species.
Tickets.
We'll take any of them. We're not expecting fast fishing, but if we can get a fish on the ice, we would be thrilled.
That's why we got chips, guacamole, we got peppers, sausage.
We get the real superstar right here.
That is the #1 patron supporter.
All right, let's do it.
Sun's just breaking over the peak. We got our first trap about to go in. Mr. Smelt finally made his way to the bottom. Gonna try a bunch of different things here today. Targeting browns, salmon, some brook trout close to shore here today. Our main source of bait is gonna be smelt. This body of water is heavily loaded with smelt. It's the main forage for the fish, so we're going to try to match that the best we can. We do have shiners and worms, kind of more targeted for our brook trout along the shorelines. This is going to be some amazing weather. Now if we can just get some fish, right, Liv?
Oh, let's hope.
Let's hope.
One nice one.
I don't know, people, what would you say out of 10 to that enthusiasm? That was about a 2. I want to see a 7. There you go, that's about a 4.
So I'm sounding this hole all the way to the bottom. I'm fishing my traps at a combination of different depths in the water column, so we'll see how much water we have here. My first trap I put, a foot or 2 off the bottom. This one I might do the same with, and then I'm gonna fish a few others under the ice, just different layers in the water column, because the fish that we're targeting, salmon, browns, they can be throughout the column. So we kind of just want to play around with depths and see what works. And if I get a bite just under the ice, maybe I'll move a few traps up. So just kind of played around like that.
Yeah, we're essentially just trying to be the schools of bait today. A lot of times where the schools of smelt is where the browns are gonna be. Can't tell you guys how beautiful this feels. We haven't fished in a day this nice in weeks. Months maybe.
Yeah, fishing the smelt for bait, we've talked about it before on here, but they're just super active, which is great. They work hard for you all day long, but we're gonna have to be on top of our traps and just checking them and making sure they're not making a mess of our gear, because they can definitely do that, and they have done that on us before. So we'll be trap checkers today, which is not a problem because it's gorgeous out.
Spot for salmon, just under 3 feet under. Yeah. And that one, a couple feet off the bottom.
Cool. Yeah, we may do like 3 in and then maybe put 2 like kind of on the edge of the shoreline off
Going
that deep
way.
hole.
Yeah.
Just to try it. No, I think we got a good Because I got one that's 6 feet under, 10 feet under, and then Liz got, what do you have? You have one that's 3 feet and then 2 on bottom.
Is this your hole?
Yeah.
They can't possibly get around us. All right, we are all set up officially before 8 o'clock. So now it is shack time. Where will this not be in the way? Like here? Probably the last time today, or this whole trip maybe, that we'll have to skim these holes because it is warm. There's just the tiniest little layer of ice forming over them, but it's gonna be upwards of freezing, definitely. So we're not gonna have to worry about this too much longer. All right, so we are just finishing round 1 of checking all of our, mono, making sure that the smelt have not made a mess of it. And they have, a few of our lines have been messed up, and they've only been in the water for just over an hour. So we got to be on top of it today. We want to make sure we're fishing and not just
at some point
dubbing
we're
around.
Switch over to fluorocarbon only. I know that.
Yeah. 2 out of 8 have been tangled. We got a couple more in on the shoreline to check out. Paul's over there doing his thing too.
You got to be fishing.
Yep.
Got to be out there checking them. You can't just sit in the shack.
We're not, pouting that we haven't gotten a flag yet. We have the expectation that this is going to be very slow fishing. We know this body of water and the fact that that's just how it is. So we're not crying over not having a flag yet. If we get a fish on the ice during this trip, we'll be thrilled.
Maybe we'll spend 2 nights if we have to.
Yep, it's about the beautiful weather. It's about being outside. It's about camping on the ice. And if we get a fish, it's a bonus at this point. Days like today need the old SPF 35 because it is sunny out. I do not want to get a sunburn. Sun is shining. It's a chairs outside of the shack kind of day.
Feels like end of March.
Everyone's getting their vitamin D. That's a guarantee. Maybe no fish, but you got your vitamin D.
That's right.
A little bit of a tan. This is Chris's trap.
Wow.
Classic. Good old smelt action.
Yeah.
Not my mess. Thank God.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first flag of the day. Come on. Do you remember what this one was, Liv?
I don't know, honey. I'm focused.
This one was under.
Ooh.
That was me.
Oh.
Feels like something little whipping around. Wicked whipping around.
Yeah. Yep. Could be shaking its head.
Kind of is shaking his head.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Nice!
Oh, yeah! A nice little brown.
Nice. Or is it a salmon? It's a salmon.
That's a salmon. Yeah, that's a
Oh,
salmon.
a salmon. Look at that.
That's like
Nice.
11 inches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe 12.
Okay, nice little salmon.
Nice little guy.
Nice.
Just under a foot long, probably.
Yep.
11 inches, maybe.
Nice.
First salmon of the year, and he's a healthy little one.
Yep.
Yep.
Nice looking fish.
It is just before 11 o'clock. First flag and fish on the ice. Salmon. Pumped about it. Not what I was expecting either. I was thinking like if I was kind of setting that for brown. But we know there are salmon in here, so that's pretty exciting. Gotta get a new hook and tie that on, and then we'll be fishing again. So I just went back and got my new hook and leader to tie on. I cut that one off depending on how they take the hook. You know, if they swallow it or if it's deep, especially on a fish that small. It's way wiser to just cut it off than try to finagle it out of there. It does more harm than good. And they'll break that hook down and it won't be a problem at all. So we'll tie this new one on and then we'll be fishing this hot hole again. We got flag number 2, just after 11 o'clock. What's it been, a half an hour since I got that salmon? Yeah. So Chris's flag's up. Again, just under the ice. Maybe it's another salmon or brown, who knows?
I want a brown.
Chris wants a brown. If you're gonna throw a fit if it's a salmon, I think you probably take that too. I don't see any movement yet.
The big ones just sit there.
Oh, he's gotta be huge then.
Does it look kind of straight down?
No, there's something on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel that's something happened there.
Nothing? Oh no.
You feel like it was on the side of the ice before, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
How's the bait doing?
I think it's like 10.
Oh yeah, he's happy.
Oh.
That's, Something grabbed him and harassed him for us a little bit. Go back down. See if you can do it again. So approaching 11:30ish, starting to think about lunchtime. That last flag was a nobody home there, so that happens. Yeah, we're honestly, on this body of water we're on today, we're happy with the 2 flags that we've gotten. That's more action than we could hope for.
Yeah, it's one of those kind of bluebird days, no wind. Gotta be 45.
Feels like it. I'm overdressed, but this is what I got for ice fishing clothes, so.
Just doesn't feel like a fishing day, but so any flag just feels we're thankful for. But we got one.
There's agreement that looks like Aladdin's boot one way or a whale the other way.
I see a whale, but that's what I saw first.
The boat curl is kind of dissipating.
Yeah, it changes.
Santa and his sleigh.
The whale's even got the mouth open.
This is what happens when the fishing gets slow. You start looking at clouds.
All right, it is lunchtime. We've got some soup that we're gonna heat up, and we'll have that. Hopefully we get that lunchtime rush going, right, Chris?
Lunchtime rush.
I think the soup is in the cooler out there if you want to get it.
Sure. Oh, I can go right through this window. Let's see. Oh, we got eggs and bacon.
Yeah, we got all the goodies.
Bacon?
You can sleep over tonight, Dad, and have some in the morning. How's that sound? Thank you. Honey, I got this down to a science.
You got it. I don't even know why I'm talking.
I am the chef, the camp chef. Clearly, I made this soup from scratch. Not if you're gonna plan on just surviving off of dip, but this is kind of a lot of soup.
2 pounds of soup.
So this soup pan's a little fuller than I had anticipated, but this is the only size I brought, so that's what we're working with. Starting to get a little hot and bubbly now. Almost done. So something that is on the shopping list for Chris and I is like a folding table to have in here, because this is fine, like to have the sled to keep things up off of the ground, but we really need something like, you know, eye level that we can cook on and just have stuff on and then be able to put stuff underneath it. It just makes much more sense, but we don't have that right now, so we're making do with this, which is fine. Looks hot. Lunchtime. Soup.
Cleaning up the dishes.
Someone's got to do it.
Olivia?
We all know Chris will. Alrighty, so it's just minutes before 1 o'clock and we're just finishing up checking our bait and our gear again. So a few things were messed up, but we've corrected those. We just want to make sure that at all times we're fishing to our fullest abilities. So making sure that things are not a tangled mess, which with smelts, they oftentimes are.
I'm gonna move a trap out there. We got about 20 feet of water. I'm gonna move it in along shore. See if we can get into some brook trout and maybe a brown cruising. We'll see.
Moving it from 25 feet to, I don't know what this is, maybe 6 or under.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with it out there. Just wanted to give it a try. We didn't really have anything in 20 feet of water, so.
Maybe this is the magic trap. Moving the partay inside.
Time for a little gambling.
As the sun goes down, it's getting a little chillier, so we got this bad boy on low.
We got the nicest fish of the day up there.
Cribbage board.
We stole our carbon monoxide detector from the house.
Yeah, so if the house is on fire, neighbor, you ain't gonna hear it.
15. No scat. 25.
29.
That's why we're moving traps, people.
You heard it here first. This is the one that Chris moved, what, an hour and a half ago maybe?
Yep.
And it's up. And it literally just went up because I've been watching the side from in the shack.
Hold your horses, people. We got no creepers on.
Dead as a doornail. Come on, Chris. You can't possibly muff 2.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, he's been damaged. Goods.
Oh, look down there, Chris. You see something swimming down there.
He's just been hit because. Yeah. Oh man.
So he's there. Let me see if I can do some more.
Feel the
jig around.
I'll jig around for a minute.
He's hauling that shark out of here.
Oh.
What happened?
Oh, just the orange guy's out of here.
All right, we're gonna make the switch to some worms. All right, folks, we are gonna put worm on this trap that we had the flag with the smelt, and we will see what happens. Fourth flag of the day. It's about 3 o'clock.
It wasn't doing anything, but just took a few slow turns.
Nice. Come on.
Oh, I got it.
Nice.
Oh, it's shaking its head.
Nice.
Oh, it's shaking its head. What do we got? A brookie.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
14-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
nice
nothing
job,
wrong
Liv. Nothing wrong with that. Look at
Awesome.
hungry fella. Look how big it smells.
Yeah, it smells
Nice. Fish.
nice.
Sweet.
Awesome.
High five, Liv.
Are you guys actually happy for me? Because I got this.
Yeah, oh, I'm happy for you.
Feeling a little animosity here. All right,
Female.
my second fish of the day.
Nice
Second
job,
fish on the
Liv.
ice. Pretty colors too.
Wicked bird. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Good job, Liv.
That's what mine was doing. Just give it a second. Mine didn't do a darn thing when I walked up to it.
A lot of times it's like this, and when they're in
Yeah.
shallow water, I get outside the hole a little bit, and there they'll be.
So this is the flag that Chris put the crawler on.
Put the night crawler on, yep. It's trying to downsize the bait a little bit. The smelt are kind of long, but Liv just proved us wrong with that fish right there.
Nothing? A little gnaw action at all? All right, gang, so we are making the rounds. It's just after 3:30. We're gonna check bait and gear one more time. Dad is gonna be getting ready to head out shortly. He is not interested in sleeping out here with us tonight, nor is there room for him in our little shack. So we'll check our gear, see where things are at, and probably fish most of the night.
What do you expect to get out of the day?
Okay, exactly what I expected. Is there anything else you want me to take with you?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna grab my chair.
I'm a flag leader today, okay? That means something.
Does it?
Well, actually, you really didn't do any better than me. Actually, is it worse than me?
I think so.
I want to know in the comments, is it worse to come here and get 3 flags, no fish, or get 0 flags, no fish?
Or is it best to just come and get a fish on every flag that you've had? 2 for 2. I mean, let's see who's the real champion. He's updating his Facebook status as we speak.
MySpace.
All right, later. See ya. Okay. Chris and I are the lone survivors out here on the lake now. There were a few other people out here today, plus my dad was out here. But now it's just us for the rest of the evening and night. And the beauty of sleeping on the ice is we will, without a doubt, be the first ones out here in the morning. Yes, this is kind of like a treat. We're feeling a little spoiled. I'm out here in just like my sweatshirt. I don't need my overalls on, but I'm just used to having all of the pockets and that kind of availability. So I have those on. But yeah, we have another hour of daylight to fish in, and then we'll start cooking dinner, get the shack turned over for bedtime, and do all that shenanigans. Chris is gonna fly the drone. There's something about being like the last people on the lake. Look how nice. Oh, so pretty. Not that it was super busy out here anyways today, but there's just like such a peacefulness to this.
Here we go, people.
And yes, we did get a new drone, obviously, for those of you that follow us closely and know that we crashed our last one. Same one, the DJI Mavic Mini, is that what it is?
Yep.
It's a good drone, as
It's a
long
great
as you don't...
starter drone. I think it's, besides the SE and a couple of the other ones, it's a good starter drone.
Just stay away from trees and branches and vegetation.
All right, guys, it is 5:05. 5:05. Got about 25-30 minutes left of daylight. We're gonna leave the traps in a while longer than we normally do tonight. We have energy. It's warm out.
It's nice out, yeah. Guys, we are looking kind of spooky, but that's because we are out here. It's dark, and we're checking flags.
Yeah.
Look,
First one is a downer.
it's a downer. But yeah, we still have all of our traps in because they're not going to freeze into the ice tonight. So why the heck and Bob not?
Fish until we go to sleep.
Yeah. So, whoa. We might lose him, folks. We might lose him. All right, maybe we should just put the phone down and just focus on walking. Okay guys, so I just changed out of my bibs into my sweatpants, pajama pants, and I'm gonna start cooking up dinner. So we're gonna do some sausage and onion and pepper stir fry action. I'll get the GoPro set up and start cranking out some food.
Got a little frozen olive oil here, but
That's okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Listen to that.
Probably have to cook the sausages and then everything else.
Yeah. For Italian sausage.
We got Chris cooking up dinner. We're doing sausages first, then we'll do the veggies after. Obviously only one cooktop, one fry pan, so we'll just kind of eat it as it comes off. And yeah, from here on out, it's just like cozy time. And our smoke and carbon monoxide detector just went off, so I moved it out here for now. And we'll bring it back in when we go to sleep. There's really no reason, like we could easily be cooking outside tonight. It's so nice, but we just wanted to make our whole shack smell like sausages, so we're cooking inside, right?
Yes. Cook inside. It's nice and smoky.
Yep. So we're the sausage shack, I guess. They're coming along good though. They're almost done.
Look at that.
The veggies won't smell quite as bad. Low and slow.
Low and slow.
Were you just gonna do a weird voice?
Yeah.
No.
Look how much sausage is over here.
That will go in the video.
They're getting pretty close. That's medium rare, right?
Yeah, but it's pork.
Oh, medium rare sausage.
I'm hooked up to our little power pack here because my phone needs to be charged
Yep.
to do the filming. We've got a full GoPro battery. We've got another GoPro battery that's in here, running while we film Chris acting like he's cooking dinner. I'm kidding. You are cooking dinner. We are going to dig in. We've got sausage, veggies, green peppers, onions. Yeah, so we are going to enjoy, and then stay tuned because we are doing popcorn, hot cocoa.
Popcorn, hot cocoa, maybe some chocolate covered pretzels.
And obviously we still have to set up camp tonight, so there's still fun to be had. Let's enjoy. All right, guys, dinner is complete. We've got our dishes and pans and stuff over there. Got some water on from the lake to boil for dishes. So this is going to be in the comments down below because this is a debate. Well, there's many debates that we have. Do you guys, when you're camping on the ice, cooking, whatever, do you have your dirty dishes and boil water and wash them while you're out here because there's going to be more meals to be had? Or do you just go full Bear Grylls and like not wash your stuff and just like lap sausage grease?
I said I would not boil water. That's too much work. Okay. Well, I mean, I would.
This isn't very hard.
Just shh. What I would do is I would go to the ice hole, clean them off, rinse them off, and then use them until I went home. And then when I got home, I would then use the hot water in the sink and really give it a good wash.
Okay, so what would you guys do? Rinse them, make do with them here in the ice hole, or give them boil water, give them a good little wash, and whatever. You know what we're talking about. Comment down below. Tell us what you would do or what is the correct thing to do. We are washing the dishes. You guys know who runs the show here.
Your wash house.
Chris, why are you so annoying?
No, we'll be eating clean as a whistle tomorrow.
You're so irritating. God.
Oh, I love you. This is Livia's kitchen here. I will say that it does suck if you have heavy grease. To try to put that in cold water just congeals instantly. But, so maybe I can admit that you're right, but I'm not saying I do it. It's amazing. I did the dishes in the blizzard camping but somehow it didn't make it in. It's just amazing how, and I guarantee you, people, this is gonna be on there. I didn't boil the hot water. That's what it was.
No body, no crime.
No body, no crime.
Watch yourself tonight.
Yeah, God.
This morning when we were getting ready to leave, I was like making sure Chris had everything and we were just getting all kinds of stuff together. I was like, don't forget your toothbrush. I have mine. And then I just gave Chris crap because I didn't think he actually had it. Chris, where's your toothbrush? Had it freaking at the hip all day long. You never know.
Hello!
You never know when you're going to need to brush your teeth.
We got a double noopa. We got a little Rapala action
and a
on
toothbrush. So I'm just glad you have your toothbrush. Good job.
Smells fresh.
Gross.
Colgate.
Okay guys, I'm going to turn this tent around and bring in the cots and get it set up for bedtime. As you guys know before, we've just talked about like, there's 2 of us, we have 2 cots, our tent isn't the biggest thing in the world, so when we bring them in for bedtime, it's pretty much like fun and games is over for the night because there's not much room to do anything else. We'll still have like our heater situation over here because we're gonna make some popcorn and maybe boil some water for Coco. But other than that, we're pretty much done doing everything for the night. So I'm gonna bring the cots in and we will get cozy. All right guys, so we have our bedtime set up all situated.
Yes.
Heater happening over here. And we've got the cots. I'm going to be on this side tonight. Chris will be over there.
So I'm going to be guarding the door then.
You're the door guarder tonight. That's a big responsibility.
Man of the ice house.
You think you can do it?
I don't know. Depends on what kind of animals come through.
Then we have our light fan combo up at the ceiling to blow some air down. I just put that chair over there in case you need like a bedside table. There's not like a lot of space for it, but you can do whatever you want with it.
That's a good bedside table.
We have the lantern happening over there.
Yeah.
Then I've got this bedside table that has just the GoPro, and we've got this charging pack that's working away. But yeah.
So it's 8:30, and we're gonna stop fishing, get the traps picked up, and get ready to be up right nice and early and watch the sun come up tomorrow.
All right, let's get cozy.
The classic camping necessity, Jiffy.
Ever made Jiffy Pop while literally in bed?
We're gonna do it.
That's what we're doing.
Yep.
It's so freaking cozy in here, guys. I can't even explain to you. We got sweatpants and socks on. Jiffy Pop, haven't made it since literally 1992. We got it. We're doing it. This whole thing comes off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I remember it pops out like
Oh,
that.
yeah. It's been a hot second since we've done the old Jiffy.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Early
okay.
2K. Jiffy Pop Pop. What?
Oh.
That's how we do it, folks. That is how we do it.
Boom.
Perfect. What's a little Jiffy Pop without some hot cocoa? We'll get some water on for that, and we'll have cocoa and Jiffy Pop in our sleeping bags, and it's just freaking cozy, and we're loving it. Yum.
Life is good.
What gets more classic, honestly, guys, than Swiss Miss and Jiffy Pop? With the mini marshmallows, obviously, because we ain't no cheapskates. The skincare routine does not stop just because we're ice fishing. I'm gonna go outside and wash my face, moisturize, then we will brush our teeth before we go to bed and get snuggled in. But we are very close to bedtime here. It's just after 9 o'clock, pushing my natural bedtime by a few minutes. But yeah, so we're gonna get cleaned up, get snuggled in, and see what the morning holds, right?
Brown trout tomorrow. Be there or be
so.
square.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Hope to die. Stick a needle in my eye.
Okay. This is probably the last you're gonna hear from us because I'm in my sleeping bag. We are situated probably almost, what time is it? You have your phone right there.
9:18.
9:18.
Yep.
So we are going to go to bed and do it all again in the morning. Hopefully I don't wake up and have my overalls like scare the crap out of me. It kind of looks like a person standing there.
Might at least blend in a little bit better,
Yeah.
so they won't be as...
We shall see. But for now, good night. Good morning, guys. It is 6 a.m. Where are you, Chris? I can't see you. Here you are. Oh, it's 6 a.m., which is like, we are being so bad. It's just so nice to sleep in when you can literally wake up on the ice. We were so cozy last night. Like, we both said this is probably the best we've ever slept on the ice.
I think I went to sleep and just woke up.
I tossed and turned just a little bit, but oh man, it's all dry in here right now, so I'm gonna get up, get some layers on, and see what's happening outside. I don't hear anybody else making their way onto the ice yet, so that's great. Alright guys, we just brought the cots outside. We'll roll them up when we like have a second, but we just want to make room so we can move around inside. But we're gonna go get fishing this morning as early as possible. It's gonna take no effort because the holes didn't freeze over, so boom, 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 and we'll be in action. We still got the sleepy eyes going on because that's the beauty of sleeping on the ice. We just woke up.
Yep.
Right, so it is probably around 6:40 maybe, and we're fishing. All the traps are in the water. Bait is looking good and lively. Still using mostly smelts today. But yeah, it's nice. We are all set up and fishing before 7 o'clock. The beauty of sleeping on the ice. We are in business.
You guys did a great show.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot.
I was hoping to get up to the Amascota last week when you guys were out there. But,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It was
crazy.
such a great...
Did you guys already spend the night last night?
Yeah.
We did, yeah.
It was nice. I think it's a nice...
Hey, Pop. Hey, Pop.
Really?
What are you
Oh my
doing?
god, it was like
Oh,
38,
yeah.
it was no wind. We were so warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the fishing been?
Slow.
Slow.
Yeah, we got a few on the ice yesterday, but nothing
Salmon.
too exciting. Yeah.
I get some...
Yeah, it's always fun when it gets around.
Yeah.
Well, hey, well, good luck the rest of the day.
And to you
Yes,
too,
it's a
yeah.
beautiful day for it, isn't it?
It is.
It's gorgeous.
You don't get many days like this.
No, take it when they come.
Let's go, girl.
See ya. Just went up. I moved it away from the ice and just did a little rotation. I don't see what it's doing. I think there's something on there, maybe. Huh? No?
Straight down.
Nothing? Is your bait's still happy? Man, why don't your lines ever get messed up? It's always me.
We are all set up, and we are coffee time, right, Liv?
That's right.
Gonna cook outside today because it's so nice. It's a coffee station out here.
Hopefully it doesn't draw in any people.
There's,
Want that.
seriously. Nutty fisherman, that's us.
That's us. I got this coffee for Chris for Christmas, and we haven't opened it yet because we also got an espresso machine, so. Who needs to measure? I'd rather have it strong than not strong enough. That looks like a good color, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Coffee time is the best time of the day.
That's kind of gross.
Well, did you rinse it out last night? That would be why. Finishing up cooking the bacon, then I'm gonna do the potatoes. We might move the cooking inside after this. It's just getting a little bit breezy out. The cooktop has gone out several times, so I just wanted to make sure we'd cook the bacon outside so it's not like a big greasy mess inside. But Chris is out checking traps right now, making sure that nothing's tangled and that the bait is happy and working for us. It's probably, I think it's 8:30 now. The morning is going along here. We didn't get a flag yesterday until about 11, so we aren't here for the fast fishing. We're here for maybe a couple trout or salmon, and that's what we got yesterday. So if we can get one fish on the ice today, I think we'd be more than happy. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna finish cooking and we'll go from there. Alright, so we are moving the cooking party inside. Now that the bacon's done cooking, that greasy stuff, doing potatoes and some eggs inside. And then we're gonna have ourselves quite a little breakfast. Just so you guys know, I am known around town for my taters. Crispy taters. Chris loves these. They are looking perfection. So it's salt, pepper, garlic powder, rosemary. I usually put parsley on them, but I didn't bring parsley. And yeah, just get them nice and crispy. And that's where the money is, right there. I never promised the prettiest looking eggs. I'm just making eggs, so they're gonna be stained like black from just everything else I've cooked. So, but they're still eggs, and they're gonna taste like eggs. They're just gonna be a little scraggly looking. So really not too bad. I've made worse eggs. They're looking pretty good. Guys, breakfast is served.
Ooh, looks so good.
Chris just came in from moving some stuff around outside. We've got bacon, egg, potato. Everything's hot. I had to cook it all separately, but then I put it back in the pan to warm it up. Takes a long time to cook breakfast when you're working with one burner. A couple hours later, we're cooking, baby. Enjoy. How is it?
10 out of 10.
Yeah, that's right. So guys, time to change the GoPro battery. The one that's in here is dead. We've got this dual power charger thing that I actually just recently got, and this power pack. So a battery charges while we have one in the camera. So when this one dies, this one's usually ready to roll, which is kind of nice. And this lasts a long time. I've charged 2 batteries and our phones yesterday, and we still got half full. So this is awesome. So this one needs to charge and this one's good to go. So let's take that. Nice. 100%. Almost 3 hours left on the card. Ready to rock. So when we go camping, it basically just consists of me constantly boiling water for like different things. Like this morning I boiled water for coffee. Then I boiled water to wash dishes. Now I'm boiling water because I want tea. So it's basically just a cycle of me boiling water for like 100 different things. And then after this, maybe I'll boil water to friggin' take a bath. I don't know. Guys, it has been a hot second since we have had any flag action. I made coffee, cooked breakfast that takes a really long time, cleaned up breakfast, boiled water for tea. We broke down the whole camp from sleeping. We did all of that without getting a flag in between. So I don't know what time it is. I think it's before 10, but we are walking to the third flag of the morning on a shoreline. What? Okay, I'm just talking to our people. It's Chris's flag. Poor Chris has had so many flags and has not gotten a fish on the ice yet, so fingers crossed. I hope this is a fish. Maybe a brook trout, I think is what he's hoping for on these ones. Oh, I don't know, guys. It looks pretty quiet. Come on. Has he been hit?
Oh, yeah.
Gosh darn it. Come on, Trout. We're dying over here. How are you doing emotionally? All right, raise your hand if you could use like a pep talk right now. It is a slow day.
I might commit myself to the shoreline here just to get some fish. The brown salmon bite.
The confidence is... Are you saying that moving to the shoreline is a guaranteed fish?
I'm saying that brook trout, chances of brook trout biting are probably a little bit higher. I moved 2 in and I already got a flag.
I'm gonna stay dedicated to out there, I think. Hello! What are you doing? We don't have any fish. Sorry. Oh, I think that was the smelt that we dropped on the way. Bye. Come again, never. 12:30. Doing our final round of trap checking, gear checking before we pick up. Probably head out of here in like an hour. It's been very slow today. As anticipated, I mean, we're fishing here, we don't expect flag after flag after flag, but we were hoping to get maybe 1 fish today. There's still time. We could get a pickup flag or something within the next hour, but yeah, just a slow day. So we've been hanging out, just cooking, talking about our feelings. Just kidding. But yeah, so we'll finish checking traps and then probably pick up here shortly. No creeper, Chris, and
Christmas present broke.
sorry, they weren't cheap.
I want a fish.
Yeah, and we're just struggling, so today might not be our day for a fish. I'm starting to kind of slowly get our sleds loaded up, and we'll probably be heading out of here shortly, I would think.
A couple hours.
Not a couple hours, no. So yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Today has been one of those days. You can't catch them all the time. We knew it would be slow, but this is borderline torture. It's slushier than it was on the way out, so we'll see how the dragging is. It might be kind of a mess. Chris's creepers that I got him for Christmas, the LL Bean ones, broke a few hours ago, so he doesn't have any creepers to walk out with. Hopefully we managed to stay upright.
All right, guys, we are getting all picked up here. All the traps are officially out of the water. A good day and a half of fishing here.
Almost pretty much 2 full days. We're
a
couple hours shy of making this a full day, but I think it counts as a full day.
I think it counts.
Yep.
Yeah, it was tough. It was not our best effort here, but we caught some fish, and I'll tell you what, the camping aspect went about as flawlessly as possible.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was really good. But we caught a salmon, brook trout. We can't complain.
No, not at all. And that's the thing with this channel. We just always try to keep it real. We either catch them or we don't. You'll definitely see them when we catch them, and you will likely see them when we don't. And today we did not.
Yeah. Today was a rough day, but at least we got into it a little bit yesterday.
Yeah.
This is a notoriously slow lake, and we knew it, and I'm happy with the outcome anyhow.
That's why our channel is called Fishin' for Adventure. Yesterday was the fishing, today's the adventure. Wrap it all together, you got Chris and Liv. But we are going to see if we can get out of here. It's definitely a little slushier than getting in yesterday. It could be a little tricky, but I'll turn the GoPro on so you can watch us walk out and maybe somebody will fall. That might be fun. All right, catch you guys next time. Fish often, adventure always.
We'll see you next time.